What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Cole, the CEO. We pre-recording this, so you can check us out on YouTube at Cole, the CEO. Like, subscribe, and share. Tonight we're getting a little more personal. It's all things Cole, and I got my boy here, Reborn King. He gonna ask me some questions. Gonna get all up in my business.
All up in the mix.
Let's
What's
get started. What's T?
First off, before even starting into the deeper stuff,
Yeah.
what would you be able to tell them about you just off the rip?
About me off the rip, I'm a family-oriented guy. I love being around my family. I'm into music. I love music, all genres. I love gospel, R&B, rap, reggae, soul. I'm very musically inclined. I think my family have a big music background, so I love music. I love to hear underground artists. I love new things. Very into music. One thing I would describe myself though, I would say I'm very outgoing, and I'm very what's the word? I'm inconsistent in a way because I like to, do different type of things. I might want to do music this week. I might want to paint this week. Multi-talented though.
Right.
Thank God that I was born into a multi-talented family. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. I like to work. I like money. I think I have a good work ethic. Shout out to my mom, Rhoda Rogers, if you're watching this. Shout out to you, the real OG. She taught me work ethic. She taught me grind. She taught me how to be persistent. And, you gotta get it. You gotta get it. So we about to get real personal tonight, y'all. We about to get all up in my business. We're gonna try to keep it a little bit X-rated. But yeah.
So basically.
But before he start, I want y'all head over to YouTube, Cole, the CEO. Like, subscribe, share. You can watch this video back on YouTube. It'll be posted in about 2 days. But right now you can tune in on Facebook Live. We in that thing.
We live with it. All right.
We live with it.
So, inquiring that you have the platform, because any platform is a platform. And right now, homosexuality is like a really big trending thing,
Yeah.
You have to actually be considering to accept that. So,
Right.
seeing that you are homosexual, just you can give an insight on, how was your experience when you noticed when you first,
So it's really weird. Like, I was born and raised like in the church, so I always felt like I was different, but I also felt like what I was doing was wrong. As growing up, I didn't have a father figure, not because he stepped out of my life, but because my dad died when I was at a young age. So growing up, it was just my mama, and I clinged to her, and I took after her ways, and I was always around my aunties, so I took after their ways. And my mama, she like sheltered me, like very much so. So I went shopping with my mama. I really did everything with my mother. So I took after her ways. Now, knowing the Bible, knowing the truth, being, like I said, being born and raised in the church, I knew kind of what I was doing was wrong, but I knew what I liked. The song says, "Loving you is wrong. I don't want to be right," but it was something that was in me, but I was hiding because I really didn't know. I felt like it was wrong, but I felt like what I was doing was right. And then over the years, I became to live my truth a little bit. I'm still not. I'm open with who I am, but I'm still sheltered with who I am. I still have a respect level. And don't get this wrong. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with people that's openly, because I'm open. But I still respect my people to know, I'm about to go around this person, that person. Maybe I'll tone it down a little bit. Maybe I'll hide a little bit of who I am.
Yeah.
I might make my voice a little deeper, or I might try to, you know, change my style because of the respect I have for my elders.
Yeah.
But I have come to the grasp of who I am. I know what I want out of life. I know, you know, what I was, you know, born as. It's a lot of people who have stories of being touched when they was younger. That's not my story. I'm sorry, that's not my story. I've had experiences, good, bad, and different, but that's not my story. So it took me a while to figure out who I was, who Corey was.
Was it based off, okay, I don't know how the people that I respect and really want, you know, to be proud of me in certain ways to accept me, or that you just weren't comfortable within yourself to even?
Well, I would say acceptance is a personal thing. I would say acceptance begins with yourself. I can't expect people to accept me if I don't accept myself. So I think it's something personal. No matter, you know, what aspects you go through in life. Self-acceptance, self-love, pride, it all begins within. That's how I feel. I feel like it's something. I know people love me, but I didn't notice that people love me until I started loving myself, who I am. You know, it's a song, My Flaws. I love them, you know, who I am. And when you start loving who you is as a person, it really don't matter what people think of you. Because I love who I am. I can walk out like this. Because even if you don't like me or love me, I love who I am. So you don't have to love me.
That's on Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Mary had a little, not a little, a big lamb. So folks out there, self-love is key. Self-motivation is key. Self-determination is key. We gotta stop waiting on folks. Cause when you waiting on people, and I ain't saying everybody praying on your downfall, but you gotta stop waiting on folks. You gotta love yourself. You gotta motivate yourself. If you want that job, you want to get up. It's numerous of days where I'm on the couch and I say I don't want to go to work. Person, you might vent to them and they might say, well, don't go. But you gotta get in yourself like, Corey, you know, you gotta be you know, you gotta go.
For real.
So everything is key. Self-love, self-motivation, self-determination. You don't need a gym partner. I get so, you know, and it's just personal. I used to be one of the people, I need a gym partner to go to the gym. When your partner quit on you, then what you gonna do? Exactly. That's like the saying they say, if they tell you jump off the bridge, you gonna jump. You gotta have it's self. Put yourself first.
You gotta want it more than anybody else wants.
Than anybody.
Exactly. But so that you touched into the church background.
Okay.
You know, was it really hard for you to really, you know, accept that, okay, am I still following the guidelines of what I was taught because I'm, you know, doing what makes me happy, what I love. But or am I just, okay, I'm just fucked in this situation because I know what's supposed to be upholding the standard. Because I know even small as smoking weed, and I was all in church, you know, but, you know.
Well, I will say this. I can read. So I'm very, what's the word I want to look for? I know the word. I know the church. It was a point where I felt like, you know, what I am doing is wrong. This is not the way I was raised. This is not the way I was taught. But I also had to realize I have a connection and relationship with God. And I feel like He still hears me. I can still pray. I feel like I can still go to church. Even if the preacher decide to talk against my sexuality, I still can hear them because a lot of times everybody has been through some stuff. Everybody has experienced some stuff. So sometimes when people talk to you and come to you, it's out of wisdom. It's out of maturity, growth, knowledge. It's up to you what you do with it.
Honestly.
I did feel like what I was doing was wrong for a long time because of my background. But as I matured and grew, God hears me. And I know He loved me. And I don't think that, and He's not a judging God. So,
not at all.
As far as the church background goes, I stand by what I stand by. I'm me. I'm still religious. I shout in a minute. I love to sing. I love hymns. I get on the praise team. Church get high. I get on the altar. So I'm still, because you, in all your ways, acknowledge Him. Exactly. So you should always keep God first.
Exactly.
No matter where you at, no matter who you are, you should always keep Him first. And, you know, I feel like He will guide you and lead you in the right direction. So, yeah.
That's a great point on that.
Yeah.
But let's get a little bit into your business.
Let's get it.
So, finding out you're, you know, you have a loving with men.
Nah.
What's your preference? What was your go-to about it? About a guy?
I really don't have per se a preference. I'm more so into what's into me. I don't have a preference. I'm not judgmental. That makes sense. I'm into what's into me. I kind of go with the flow. Yeah, that's a good question. You got my brain. You got me working. Work it out. I'm stuck. But I really don't have a preference because I feel like this outer body eventually will fade. It's more so of the inner. It's the heart. What are you willing to bring to the table? You know, I can't be with you if you just eating. You have to supply. Meet me halfway. We both have to supply. I can't supply you with nutrients, or I can't, you know, water your crop and mine's gonna grow. We have to water each other's crop. It's gonna be a dry season for you. It might be a dry season for me. I need stability. You gotta be able to water my crops when they ain't raining, and I gotta be able to water yours. So I don't have a preference. I just look for love. I look for family-oriented people, though, for real, because that's just the background I'm built on. Family. Like, yeah.
Okay. Because some people would think, you know, would it been different from what they're doing?
I don't think. Okay, let me say this. Relationship, I believe. This is me. I believe relationship is relationship. Relationship don't have a color.
Nope.
It don't have a size. It don't have. It do have an age. In some countries, but it don't have a size. It don't have a color. It doesn't. It's all about acceptance. If that's who you want to be with, if that's who you see yourself happy with, then that's who you should pursue. And that's the way I look at it. I don't look at, oh, you don't have a vehicle, or you're not making as much money as me. If your heart is pure and your intentions are good, then I may just pursue you. So that's the way I look at it. I feel like, personally, it's no limits, you know? Because you might catch a person in their maturity stage. It might be somebody you meant to grow with. I might want to grow with you, you know? Or I might be the one to help you level up, you know? Now, the only thing I have a problem with is when I level down. Or I pick up new habits that don't mean no good. That's when the problem comes in. But I feel like other than that, it's no really it's not really a limit to where things can go.
So, who was one of the biggest people that you was afraid of finding out?
My mom, of course.
Mm-hmm.
That's my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my mom. She was one of the biggest people, only because I didn't want her to be disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that know a mother and a mother's love, ideally when they have a son, they
Mm-hmm.
want children or they expect children. And also for the guy to be the provider.
Mm-hmm.
But I can say that in cases, just because your sexuality is indifferent, that doesn't mean you still can't be manly or you can't play a manly role.
Mm-hmm.
And I want people to get away from that stigma that
Because honestly,
you can't never have kids. You're gonna, do this and that. Everybody is not the same. People still have intentions. Like I want to adopt personally. I want either adopt or cesarean. I want at least 2 children before I leave this earth, offspring. So I don't want people to get, boxed. I'm not a box person. Don't box me. Don't box me up. Don't say, oh, this is what he's gonna be, and this is what it's gonna be. No. Think outside the box.
Understand that. And then after her finding out, what was the relationship between y'all?
I think we good.
So it was never a standpoint.
She's just one of the people she don't want to hear about certain stuff. And I respect that. Because what mother, in the beginning, if you come from the background we come from, it is hard. I can't, take that away from them. That's like a father finding out that his only son don't like women. So it is hard. I can't take that away from nobody. But I will say love on your children, regardless, because sometimes it's all you have.
Or you have the one that's gonna love you.
And gonna love you back hard, go hard for you.
They might have some problems with you.
We can dress good, we decorate, and we kind of got it. Sometimes they have it together. So yeah, I would just say love your children, regardless.
Okay, I'm gonna get a little everywhere. So, we from Detroit.
D-Town. Shout out to Detroit, Michigan. Shout out to Detroit, Michigan.
The 313.
The 313, Jeezy show love, Santana show love. All the major artists, they show love. Shout out to Detroit. I'll be glad when we get us a show and we get on. But shout out to Detroit and all the people in Detroit. Much love.
But seeing the fact that you are homosexual, you be around straight men. So,
Ooh.
do it ever come around? Do it ever come around to be an awkward feeling when certain things is, or are you just comfortable with them being yourself? Like
Never. Never. Why? Because I'm a real one. They love. We have a good time. Y'all, we literally have a good time. Like, we have an awesome time. And by the way, before I finish, you can watch this back on YouTube just in case we have technical difficulties with this live. But we have a good time. I'm a good time. And I'm lit. So I never have a problem with hanging with straight dudes or being around them. I do neither. I might talk some stuff like, "Ooh, he fine," in the background, but I know who and who not to. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Would you make a move on a female?
I have. Let's get into that tea. I have. I experienced it once. Yeah. Next question.
How did it go?
Well, it was bland.
Just wasn't.
Which is not a bad thing. But it was bland. It just wasn't me.
Yeah.
It wasn't for me.
Yeah.
I remember growing up trying to force myself to be that guy.
Yeah.
That ain't me. But shout out to the men that do. Shout out to y'all. It's just not my thing. And it's okay.
Well, would you want to recap everything before you get off?
Well, what I will talk about is my first experience. Because it was a bad one.
Well, what's tea?
What's tea is my very first experience was bad. But it was consensual. And that's what I want to tell y'all. Stop consenting to stuff you know you ain't ready for when you get there. Just stop. 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 You know you ain't ready for it when you get there. Stop consenting to stuff. Be prepared. Because every time, sometimes you can consent to stuff and you have people with heads gone. And then when you get there, you be like, no, I'm good. Let's just chill. And then that's when the force come on you. You be like, well, did you take advantage of me? But then it's not really advantage because this is what we had planned. Even though I said no, but this is what we had planned. And I'm not taking that for nobody, but don't consent to anything until you know for sure that's what you want to do. For real. I'm just keeping it real. And sipping my tea.
Nah, fuck that. You sick ass niggas out there doing.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Be careful with these niggas.
There's some sickos. Say that.
Hell yeah.
For real. Just like
But,
you doing.
and if you want to watch this back, you can go to YouTube. I'm going to keep putting it out there. I don't care. Watch it back on YouTube at Code the CEO. This is all things Code. This is getting to know me on a personal level. You know? Period.
I see everybody in the shows.
So I will share some things with y'all. As far as like the topic sexuality, I would say I don't have a sexuality. And I think it's a word for it, but it's not a word for me. Cause I feel like you can't box me. You know, I might feel what I feel, but not feel it.
Exactly.
You can't box me. I don't consider myself one of them people that's, I like to have fun. You might catch me out the house in some stretch pants, some leggings, a heel, a boot, a first down. You don't know. You just never know what you're going to get from Cole. And I think that's the good thing about it. I'm able to be, free. Yeah. I can be who I want to be. I can wake up and feel like Erykah Badu. Or I can wake up and feel like India Arie. I could be Jay-Z. It don't matter. I can't be boxed. Don't box me. Don't stop boxing gays. You don't know them for real. Yeah. Stop boxing them. You don't know. Everybody's not the same. I don't like that comment. I don't believe in that thing. You are who you run with. It's not true. It's not. Just because I decide to hang with a crackhead cousin, that don't mean I'm doing crack. I love that cousin. I want to hang with him.
Hell yeah.
And I'm just using it as a metaphor.
Crackhead uncle.
I hang with a thief. That don't mean I have to steal. Because I ride with you or I'm chilling with you. We drinking. We have a good time. That don't mean that. Stop boxing people. This world is so screwed up because they want to box somebody. Stop boxing, putting people in boxes. Because when they come out you with a mask on, when they come out that box with a mask on, you're going to be scared. Stop boxing people. Don't box me. I'm me. This Corey. You get what I'm saying? Don't put me in no box. You can't. You don't know what I might feel. You get what I'm saying? Don't box me. Oh, that just pissed me off. So, any other questions?
Not from my end.
Okay. Well, we still gonna get into it. We still here. And shout out to my people that's living their truths. Why? And shout out to my people that's living their truth at a young age.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to them. Now, I hear a lot of people discuss this LeBron's son.
D Wade.
Or D Wade.
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne Wade. Not LeBron. Sorry, LeBron. Or whoever.
Come on, sorry, LeBron.
Don't judge that man's child. Will my mama would have let me did that? Hell no. But times is different. When we start worrying about other people's sexuality and other people's households, then yours becomes better. You might run yours different from mine. Mine ain't none of your business. You know what I'm saying? Stop. Leave that man child alone. I love the fact that they embrace that boy. They embrace him. And they show him love. And they say, no matter fucking what, we love you. We support you. I have my views. I keep them to myself. Because it ain't my business. I'm trying to figure out Corey. I ain't got time to be in a millionaire's house when I'm trying to be a millionaire my goddamn self. I'm talking about a millionaire. And I'm broke. How that work?
Fuck, I look like.
Where they do that at? Y'all be so concerned about everybody else, but your own business is what you doing. On your couch, that's leaning. I see, and I'm going off. I feel like I'm going to the left. Stop worrying about these other people's business and what they doing. You worry about your household.
Get your shit together.
Shoot the thing.
Shoot the thing.
But I love being who I am. I love the fact that even though I am who I am, I still have, like you, my little cousin, my brother, I still have people around me that's secure with who they are, but still could be around me. We can have a good time. We can go somewhere. We can shoot pool. We can chill. We can rap. We can, play the game. It's not like they uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I love that fact that people can be comfortable around me. That's all. I love that.
For real.
I'm comfortable around myself. So people should, if you're comfortable around yourself, people should automatically be comfortable around you.
Exactly.
The problem comes in when you're not comfortable with who you are.
Yeah, nobody want to be around you.
I used to walk into the room, and I promise you, it'd be like a dark cloud to overcome me. Now I walk into the room, and this is just speaking hypothetically. I walk into the room, umbrellas be in the air, I push them. No, you got to see me. I'm shining. Baby, you see the glow. You gonna see me when I walk into the room. And that's the fact. Because I ain't changing for nobody.
Yeah.
With my extra small clothes on. Because I like medium.
So I like
and
me.
Small. I'm gonna walk into the room and I'm gonna be lit. Because why? I don't have to change who I am for you. Who is you? Excuse me. Who is you? Who aren't you? Who aren't you? Who aren't you?
Black out.
Blacked out. Let me get the GIF on. Who aren't you? Who aren't you? Nobody.
Well, nobody.
Cleo on the phone telling everybody business and ain't even got the story straight. The hell? I feel like I'm going left. Let me come back on in. All things Corey. I done went left on this podcast. The hell? Who aren't you?
Nah, we only who?
Who? Who? That's what she said. Shout out to my who girl with the red wig. Girl, you was hilarious. But yeah, so tonight we just want to get a little personal. but we still having a good time, you know. I will want to say tune in. I'm about to start doing podcasts every week. And y'all have to tune in for real because I'm a good time. Y'all got to give me topics. I want more guests. So if you want to come on and ask me some questions or you want me to ask you some questions, I will. Just hit me up in my inbox. But make sure you like, subscribe, and share on YouTube. C-O, the THECEO. Because, baby, I'm my own brand. And for y'all that don't know, I have a detailing car service. It's winter time. It's a little chilly outside. But don't go get no bow. It's a little chilly outside. So we'll be back up and running when the weather break. Detailing cars in and out. So make sure y'all hit me up for that. Shout out to my entrepreneurs doing the damn thing. Shout out to all my entrepreneurs this year. For real. They've been doing the thing, damn it. For real. We got Chill Pills, Lucy Ellison. You can find her on Facebook. We got Skincare, Stephanie. Andrea, is it? Or at Stephanie Claybrooks. You can find her on Facebook. Sunny's Places and Treats. Shantanique Butts, you can find her. Shout out to my entrepreneur. Y'all been doing the damn thing. And it's more to come. Shout out to Leandra Harris. You can find her on Facebook. She makes t-shirts. Shout out to Brandy McClinton. She's able to sing at a front or whatever. You might want praise and worship. Just shout out to everybody. Brittany Reed, Unique Reed, with the glasses, baby, the shades, honey. Huh. They be trying to throw it, but we can't see because we got on the shade. Shout out to her. Just shout out to all my entrepreneurs. Next time we go and do this podcast, we want a new guest. We want some new questions. We want a new environment. We want some new everything, you know. Also, I want to say, what was I about to say? I don't know. Because guess what? I've been sipping so much tea today that the pot done ran over. And I'm full. Okay. But no, for real. Like I said, you can watch this back on YouTube. We're going to upload it. We just want to get on here a little bit. This is all personal, Corey. Some questions. This still not in depth of what about me, but it's just giving y'all a little bit more insight on my background, where I come from. Shout out to KFC, period. Home of the best chicken on the west side, east side, north side, south side, Northland, Eastland, Macomb, Oakland, and the best. Okay, shout out to y'all. Shout out to my boss, Kelly Biggs, man. I love her to death. You know what? It's crazy how you can be somewhere, you can be stuck somewhere. And I'm going to let y'all know. You can be stuck somewhere for a long time. And you can want to elevate. And it's just the opportunity to keep passing you by. And then you go and you apply. Apply. That's the key word. Apply. We always say we won't change, Devin. It's a lot of things we want to change. But the key word is apply. Have we applied?
What the Bible says, faith without work is
dead.
You gotta work for it, my baby. It ain't gonna be easy.
Exactly. We don't apply. So, thank God I just said, you know what? I'm tired of talking about it, making posts about it. And that's another thing. Y'all always want to post something on Facebook and you supposed to be so real. We see, Pat, stop posting stuff on Facebook. Do it. Apply yourself. I can post I want to go back to school so many times. But until I call, and what's the word? FAFSA? Is that what it is? Until I apply for that grant, that loan, that student loan, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just talking.
For real.
Apply is the word. That's our next podcast. Apply.
Mm-hmm.
But I applied and I got it, and I've leveled up in so many ways. I even went, and I'm gonna be a little bit more personal. I even went to my old job tonight, and my old boss told me, she said, "Oh my God, Corey, so much maturity. You have grown so much." She tried to offer me a job, but I ain't taking it because you my past. You didn't give me opportunity when I wanted it. Now that someone else see my potential and they have elevated my potential, now you want me back. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot.
No,
They all on me. No, thank you. But the word is apply.
Word
You
is
have to
curve.
apply. 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 That's what it is. Apply. Apply. You have to apply. Write it in the chat, y'all. Apply. You can talk all
Look
day.
at your neighbors.
Don't talk me to death.
Apply.
Oh, yeah. See, you're going to take me back to my roots, and I don't want to go there. But you have to apply. Yeah.
All right, y'all. I'll say that.
No. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting me. Thank y'all for having my back. Thank y'all who have subscribed. Thank y'all who have watched. Thank y'all for the encouraging inboxes. Thank y'all for the encouraging messages on YouTube. You just got to tune in. We got some more hot content coming for you. We got some mukbangs.
Friday.
We got some question and answers. We gonna have a good time. We gonna have a good time.
Tune in Friday.
And we don't care about no subscribers or nothing. But we want it. We don't care about it. This is for a good time. We just want to let our hair down and be vulnerable. I ain't got no hair to let down. But we letting something down. And we gonna be vulnerable with y'all. And we gonna be real. Because that's the only way we know how to be. Real. We just want to be ourselves. If you have any topics you want me to discuss, talk on, I got a lot of wisdom. I'm only 31, but I got a lot of wisdom. I could tell you some things. I have a lot of experiences. I ain't even go into detail and deep in this video. I have a lot of experiences in my 31 years. I'm shocked I ain't got a head and gray head. That's how much experience I have. It's a lot of fuck shit going on in the world. But thank God it didn't break me. It didn't stop me from believing. It didn't stop me from growing. I'm learning each day. I'm still learning. I just learned how to cook pot roast the other day.
Ooh, we.
And was
Fire.
it good?
That shit was good.
Hello?
Not bad.
I'm still learning. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect.
No.
But why not? Can I take a little bit from you and you take a little bit from me and we fuse it together and it can be something great? Why can't we be great? Why can't we, and I'm just going deep and I feel myself going over my hour, but why can't we just love and support each other? Let's go there. Let's go to love and support. Why is it so hard for me to support my brother? Or my cousin, or my sister, or my friend? And I say that as in a racial thing. My black brother. Why is it so hard? Why we gotta be against each other all the time?
Yep. But then
Why can't I go to your place of business and say, I'm gonna buy 5 hoodies? You know, and you come back to my business and say, I'm gonna buy 5 t-shirts. Why can't we support each other? If we support each other, it's nothing but a win situation.
Exactly.
I look at it like this, and people don't look at stuff like this. I could have came and bought 5 hoodies from you. You could have been in a place where you needed $150, and my 5 hoodies equaled up to $180. Just in that situation, you've overcome. 3 months down the line, I could be in a similar situation in my business where it's a drought season, and you come back and spend $200, and now I'm back up. Why can't we support each other? I don't like that. And then we'll rather go support a person that we don't even know before we support our own. I don't want to go to Sweetheart's Bakery.
Mm-hmm.
But but I'm gonna go to Costco. But I'm pay the same price for cheaper quality cake.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get that. And then why is it at the point where we can't support multiple people that have the same project?
Mm-hmm. Don't support me when I win.
Yeah. Support me when I didn't have.
Exactly.
We buy Calypso all day, but we don't want to support Chill Pills. And Chill Pills personally is better than Calypso. And Calypso is higher.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm just using these all as metaphors. I can't read the comments because it's far away and I don't have my real glasses. But I thank y'all. I love y'all for y'all support. Those that's still with me, thank you for tuning in. We just chopping it up. And we done went from all things Corey to just keeping it real and 100.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, we just keeping it real and 100. But a lot of y'all be ghetto too. That's why we don't support the ghetto shit. We ain't got time for the ghetto stuff. Okay? For some of y'all is ghetto.
Switch it up. Right
Now let me switch it up, back up.
Back.
I'm gonna give you the
No,
pros
think about
and
it.
cons. Some of y'all is ghetto. Okay? We don't got time for that shit. But for the most part, support your brother, support your cousin, support your sister, support that entrepreneur that just getting their business off the ground. You never know how you'll be blessed. You might wake up and say you want to start a business, and you're gonna want that same support. Support your people. What time is it? 'Cause I think our
11:12.
hour is
But
up.
before this die, we gonna have power.
But you can go back and watch this video on YouTube and Co the CEO. Co C-O the T-H-E
A lot of editing.
CEO. Go back and watch it. Like, subscribe, share. You know, give us some topics. Come join the podcast. You know, tune in. Woo. Woo.
What? I'm gonna get personal.
We gonna come on up. Cause where's the lie? Did I lie? Did I lie, Malika? Did I lie?
Stephanie was in it.
I love y'all so much. Please go on not my government.
Shout out to who that Kwana.
Oh, that's our cousin.
He just became a travel agent.
Come on, travel agent.
To
Kevin
apply.
Kim. Apply. But for real, we out of here, y'all. Go on YouTube. We gonna post this. Go on YouTube. We out of here. Much love. Love y'all. Thanks for the support. And we'll see y'all another time.
All right.
Yeah. You can say it though.
We did. Oh shit. Wait, I think it was still recording though. Yeah, I'm not. I'm trying to watch it do that.